What is up, geeks and gamers? Tony from Idiot Gamers here, bringing you probably my most anticipated game of the year since I found out that Tennessee was on our heels in the Jacksonville Jaguars Super Bowl or Bust franchise. We are sitting at 12-2 against the 10-4 Tennessee Titans. They had dropped a couple games. They were tied right along with us the entire season after we had beaten them in Week 1. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a good divisional war today. I honestly don't know how the outcome of this game is going to be. It seems that the first half of the season we had no problems with our divisional rivalries. There we go. And it seems that the second half of the season we kind of started slumping. The Texans came in and mopped the floor with us a couple weeks ago, and we bounced back. So here we're hoping to this week, if we get a win, solidify the number 1 seed, or hopefully at the very worst, worst case scenario, if we drop our last 2 games, we get a number 2 seed. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm gunning for a number 1 seed, so we will get right into it. We are at Tennessee, and this is going to be a hell of a game, folks. It looks like we've got a pretty decent setup for the game today. No weather. The rain finally stopped following us around. So let's go with heads. We're going to end up kicking.
No question, Gus. Both these teams historically have had good defenses.
So we will defend the right, and we will have Josh Scobie start it off for us.
Long 60-minute fight. Looking forward to see what comes out of this matchup.
All right, Chris, and with that in mind, time to get
try
this
to
one going. We are ready.
Kick her into the corner here, negate a good run back.
Boots a line drive.
Oh, good corner kick.
Washington.
And oh no, 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 you don't. Barely saved the run back.
Comes onto the field, and in conversations with him earlier in the week, he mentioned that he really wanted to get going early and get.
So let's see what our defense can do to start out the day.
If he can do just that.
And wrap up CJ2K.
No surprises when it comes to this offense.
And we'll switch right over to the aggressive playbook.
Stop them. And why not? Because they have Chris Johnson out of East Carolina, perhaps the best running back.
And I don't remember Week 1. I think we had. Oh no, 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 no. All right, CJ2K trying to burn us off the corner, and looked like it. I don't remember if Week 1 we were good against the run or bad against the pass, or good against the pass, bad against the run. I think we had stopped CJ2K pretty well, and we save a touchdown there.
He's wrestled down around the 2-yard line.
Matt Hasselbeck.
Washington gains about 4
Wow, he's having a fairly decent season. So we will send in the clowns here, give him a package blitz,
Throws to his left.
and he just dumps it right over the top.
Touchdown.
I believe that was to his tight end.
The attempted pick comes up empty.
So let's see, after we get the ball, let's see what our offense can do to strike back.
Sometimes he's going to get burned. You just have to hope that the safety has your back on a play like that.
And that can't make the safety too happy, putting them on an island out there.
Yeah, I guess, but it really kind of goes with the territory when you have an aggressive.
All right, Mr. Holiday, let's see what you can do. Ooh. Spun the wrong way.
Better off taking a vacation day and just staying in the end zone on that one.
And coming to the
We will give it to MJD to start out.
To lead this offense to victory in this game. They go with
And oh, stuffed in the back immediately.
The offense is a group that prides itself on running the football, and carrying the load is the electrifying mojo.
We will see.
Maurice Jones-Drew out of UCLA, who has a
No. Damn, wrong buttons. I pressed. Well, that was a misclick on my part. Well, this is not looking good for us. We need to get out of the shadow of our goalpost here. And 3 and out, unfortunately, to start the game.
It's 4th down. The Jaguars are
So
lining
we
up to
will
run away.
see if Podlesh can get us back some decent yardage on the punt. See if we can try to negate.
Number 83.
All right, so we got a little pressure on the punt, got it a little farther back. They're on their part of the 50 now, rather than ours.
It gives those coverage guys a chance to get down the field and make the tackle. Great play by the punter.
Draw play.
And can we catch CJ2K? Yes, we can.
Was there to bring him down.
But he's slashed us up the gut and got us on the sides. Looks like he's a little bit different running back than we faced off against in week 1. And Campman barely getting the pressure there, but we negate the big yards.
I tell you, as a defense, you don't mind giving up a little dinky throw like that to the tight end. That's good defense.
2nd and 7 situation here. They spot the rock on the 30. Steps up in the pocket
and barely got the pressure to him, but he got the first down.
He's brought down at about the 19-yard line.
So at the end of the first quarter is 7-0. We've come from behind playing sit down 7-0 before in previous games. It looks like they're ready to knock on the door to score again.
Counter to the left.
And we just need to keep CJ in the backfield. And that'll do it for us. We'll take a 1st and 20.
And first down once again, but they'll be backed up following the penalty.
So hopefully we can hold this to a field goal. And Aaron Campman trying to get it to Hasselbeck, and nope, that's going to negate the holding penalty. And that'll give him a first down on the 8.
Campman is the guilty party. Tennessee is trying to make this a
maybe need to hold back on the rushing packages a little bit. Getting a little too confident, and there we go. Got the pressure to him from both sides, Aaron Campman and Justin Bannon.
To distract the quarterback and force him into a bad throw.
Not too worried about sacks as long as we can do that. And Campman just blew off the line, but CJ2K walks right through us.
When a ball carrier has that kind of superb vision, he can really make a defense pay. An offensive lineman love playing with a
you can
back
kick
like
the
that because
kick your ball anytime now.
Baronis adds the extra point. Rob Baronis.
So we are now down 14-0. This is not looking good to start our game out here. And come on, where's the penalty there? Should have been a face mask.
They'll set up shop at the 22-yard line.
So we're doing a little bit better this time around. Let's see if we can get a first down this time.
The stop was made by Chris Hope.
Take it a little step at a time. Let's get a first down before we try to score.
Here's the halfback.
And there we do.
He's tackled around the 33-yard line.
Rashad Jennings gets it for us. So let's open up the pass. See if we can try to get something on the sides.
Has a man short to his left.
No! Matt Flynn again. And that's going to be a pick 6. Matt Flynn showing us that we probably need to go with a different quarterback next year. His touchdown to interception ratio has not been very good this year, and that just proves it. Partially my fault for throwing into the double coverage, but we need to find a more accurate quarterback with a better arm. I thought Matt Flynn was going to be able to do it for us.
Alteron Werner was there for the stop. The Jaguars.
So depending on how we look after this drive, we might substitute Caleb Haney in.
Good coverage downfield.
And Flynn gets sacked again.
The quarterback had no chance.
This is just not boding well for us today.
By the defender to get into the backfield.
Yeah, not a lot of pretense on that play. He is so strong. It seems like he can bull.
And there we go to Taquan Underwood for the first down. That's a little bit of a saving play.
Need to find a way to double team him if they ever hope to keep him off their
quarterback. Let's see if we can try to do something a little different.
That's another reason why he's so dangerous.
And Flynn trying to roll out to get it to Stokely did not work. So I'm hoping to, within the 2-minute warning here, get something in the area of a field goal to make it not a complete blowout here.
From their own 37-yard line.
Oh, that wasn't the first down? What gives? That's okay. Jones-Drew is going to break a huge run for us. I will take that over a field goal. That was a good run for us. That keeps us only 2 scores down, going probably into half if we can get a decent defensive stand here. We'll try to cough and kick it with Scobie again. Try to negate a big run back, and nope, that's a little too far out of bounds. I'm just now trying to work on my coffin kicks to negate run backs, and just working on my accuracy as a kicker. But that didn't do it for us. So, and we're gonna get a roughing the passer call on the corner blitz. Probably Cox. Yep. So we're going to be going down 3 scores again, it looks like. Maybe. Hopefully we can hold them to a field goal here, or hold them to a 3-and-out on this possession. And again, they're nailing us with the offensive roughing the passer call today. Defense is getting a little too aggressive, I think.
And Gus, I always thought defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, as an offense, you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though.
So, all right, there we go. Good stop up front with Justin Bannon.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he uses athleticism.
And all right, another good stop in the back. 3rd and 12. Hopefully this is keeping them out of field goal range. So if they... All right, they're going to burn a timeout here. Obviously they didn't like what they saw on our defensive side. So hopefully if we can get a stop here, we can hold them to a field goal, or they can miss something and give us decent field position going back. So they're going to do a field goal block. I'll take a timeout, so that way they don't run down the entire clock. And this will be interesting. I don't know if their kicker is good enough to make this. And it looks like it's good.
Is one of the most accurate kickers in the NFL.
All right.
Rarely ever misses inside of 40 yards, and it's really
all right, let's see. Bring me the 20-yard line.
And the tackle was made
by nope. All right, so we're going to go into the 2-minute offense here. We're going to try to hit sidelines and... Oh, no! No. Panic guide button. Timeout. Oh, not good. Not good.
Obvious passing situation here on 2nd and long.
So, all right, this is going to be interesting and deflected. Ah. Oh, we're going to...
3rd down and long coming up here.
We have to throw here. This is...
Passes out to his right.
And Flynn showing us his accuracy. So I guess we'll punt here. I'm not too happy about that play series. That sack hurt us a lot. I feel like we could have had a sideline throw on that last incomplete as well. All right, so you stay out of bounds. Missed tackles left and right. I just think our defense is getting tired. Our offense is not moving, not getting into a groove. And They're going to try to gun it for the end zone. So let's. I think they're going to try to go for the kill shot early.
The ball is on the 39-yard line.
So I think we can get to the quarterback if they send everybody out. And he makes it. So we are going to go down a lot here. I think this is not boding well. Come on, give me that sack. No. Oh, very close. So they're going to kick a field goal. Thank God. Thank God. So we are only down by 20 points. And they give us 2 seconds, so
the Jaguars 7.
I'm just going to do the smart thing and take a down. Not going to try to do anything fancy. Go to the locker room, lick my wounds, and try to game plan for the second half of the game. So, all right, let's hope that the second half does a little bit better. We get to receive, so we're not giving them more points again. I always like to receive the second half just in case we're down or I can try to pad my lead a little bit. So started off with a run play. We've been kind of just ignoring it a little bit. And Brandon saying, oh, come on. Brandon saying just missing us that first down. I cut to the left. I should have cut to the right. So we'll just run it up the gut, see if we can't get something else going. And Jones-Drew runs into 6 Titans. But he's having a decent day. He has our only score, so it's not a complete blowout. Thank you, MJD. Well, it seems to be working pretty well with him right now. So and he breaks another tackle. Come on. There we go. MJD, thank you. Breaks another big run off the outside. And that puts us down 13. So that was a good break. Now we will see if we can get a good hold, a good stop, interception, something. Get some life in our defense. And, all right, so we found the end zone on that kick. We been trying to coffin kick for the most part. I think I'll just I'll just have to practice that more off screen. And, okay, Hasselbeck just completely whiffed the pass. I don't know if that was because of the pressure we had on him or what, but so and CJ2K hurdles over Aaron Campman, who tripped up and got tripped up by his offensive lineman counterpart. Almost got me on that one, so oh no! Is that going to negate it? It is. That was the break we needed. That was what we needed. Curse me and my aggressive play calling. Let's try to get it again. Keep optimistic. Let's get a stop here.
Second and 7 situation here.
So safety blitz. See if the mayor of Pick City can get us something going here. And bobbled pass. Couple different Jaguars there to try to pick it off or catch the bobble. And, okay, there we go. DRC, the assistant mayor of Pick City, getting us a much-needed pick and stop. So, Brandon Sane will cut it to the outside.
yards there.
So we're looking like we're doing a little bit better now. So let's try this. We'll try to do some tricks. And nearly picked off. That was bad, and we're going with the same play almost. So let's work for that first down. And we get it to Thomas, so we're moving the sticks. Flynn is being subpar Flynn again. So
performer of the game so far. First down.
We check it back to Brandon Sane. And hits Sane around the outside, and Sane just can't get us to that first down. He's not being able to get around that corner. So we'll send it back to MJD. And there's being able to get around our defensive counterparts. Unfortunately, I've been making all the cuts the opposite directions I should be today. And Mike Sims-Walker in for the touchdown. Yes. All right, Flynn, you're slowly redeeming yourself, but we're still down a score.
Scobie is good on the point after. So, time winding down in the third with the score. The Jaguars, 21. The Titans, 27.
So, Scobie, let's get another decent kick.
He'll return it from the 1.
And all right, good stop there.
Bowen was there to bring him down. The Titans have the ball and the lead as we begin the fourth quarter.
And can we get there again? No.
He's tackled around the 30-yard line by Smith. That'll
So
bring up second down, a couple of yards needed to convert.
we need a good stop here. We need to get a sack. We need to get a stop behind the line, guys.
Looks left. Here's a short pass.
And okay, I'll take an incomplete pass.
They disguised it well. I don't think the quarterback saw it pre-snap, and it forced him into.
So let's get another stop here. And no. CJ2K burning us up the middle again. 9 rushes for 100 yards today.
See how fast he shot through that line of scrimmage. Not just the ability once you get in the open field to break.
I'm expecting a throw.
You see that kind of speed and acceleration.
Was not expecting a short pass.
Washington.
I think they're just trying to play the clock now.
Second down and 5 to go.
So we need to stop them.
Steps and throws to the left side.
And is the flag making a comeback? No! Again with the roughing the passer. That's going to give him first and goal. Second time today, a costly penalty will more than likely get him points on the board. And all right, we got pressured back to him. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
But it's still okay. That was an incomplete pass, so it stopped the clock. I was worried that the clock was going to keep going. So even if they score here, we're only going to have a minute, maybe 2.
Throws it to the middle. And he's tackled around the 6-yard line by Smith.
All right, so after this play, if we can't hold them, we're going to have to start burning our timeouts.
Looks like someone on the offense tried to get an early start.
But I'll take a false start.
Tough spot for the quarterback.
I'll take that for a clock stop.
Because now the possibility of seeing that added pressure is really heightened.
Here's the give.
And is this going to get us the 2-minute warning? It is, so we'll take a timeout so we can use the 2-minute warning to our advantage, hopefully.
splits the uprights.
And there we go. So we're down
And with that, the
down
score
9.
is The Titans 30, the Jaguars 21.
So we are going to need something good. We're going to need a touchdown,
Akeem Ayers
a
was
2-point
there for the
conversion,
stop.
and a
They'll
field goal.
start at the 22-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10. Good coverage downfield.
And Matt Flynn showing us that Matt Flynn is Matt Flynn.
That has pretty good touch on the ball, but he really never gave his receiver a chance on that one.
So we're going to have to try with a deep pass here. Flynn to Nelson, and it off his helmet.
Intended receiver on the play.
Really, Flynn?
10 coming up.
Really?
So they have the ball on their own.
Oh, this is a must-make conversion for us.
Surveys the field.
And we get it,
He's brought down.
thankfully.
36-yard line.
So we're just going to keep
Now we have a first down.
Keep
and
going
10 to
here.
go. Throws to his right. The defender bats it away. Thomas.
And
was
we'll
his
go to the
intended
hurry up
target.
here if it'll let me go to the hurry
It's now
up.
second down, 10 yards to go.
It's not letting me go to the hurry up.
36. Has a man out to his right.
And
The
Lewis
stop was made
off of
by
the
Chris Hope. Everything seemed to work perfectly
middle
on
play.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know,
I think we have to go long here.
all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Looks left.
Come on, come on, come on.
He
All
crosses
right.
the line.
Taquan Underwood with the deep catch.
So with just over a minute left in the game, they've cut
So
the
we have a
to 3 points.
we have a dilemma here. 30 seconds to make said dilemma. We can try to play for the tie, or we can go for a 2-point conversion and try to play for the win. I feel like at this point in time, we have to play for the win. So I'm going to bank on
Well, they will go for 2 here.
us getting to the line fast enough to get this playoff, and MJD getting us in for the 2-point conversion. All right, so we're only down by a point.
There, they were able to get
We
it
have to make this recovery.
Had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get
We
the
have to make
touchdown,
this.
but they immediately got the call in for the
And we don't. So they are. We need the biggest defensive stand
grab the onside
known to
kick.
man here,
It's first and 10.
and we only have one timeout to do it with.
Gives it off.
And this is not going to help.
It's about 4 on the play. Brings up
And they won't even let me burn my timeout here.
6 yards to go.
So we need a fumble here because they're not going to throw now.
It looks like there's a penalty.
I'm going to have to stop the clock here. I'll take a penalty for it.
Against the defense.
And the clock is still going.
Encroachment.
Why is the clock still going?
To go on second down following the penalty.
Why is the clock still going? That should have stopped it. Why?
Take their final timeout.
Game, you frustrate me some days.
Here following the penalty, second down and
Well, they're going to hit the kneel down. And that's going to pretty much be it, folks, kids. We are going to lose in Tennessee by a point. We made a good comeback, but
There's a flag on the play. Encroachment.
at this point in time, I'm just gonna
Here's the call.
let it happen.
Judgment on that play. You just have to be aware of the situation. And
I feel maybe we burned one of our timeouts a little too early. I don't know. That interception from Flynn, that was a touchdown, really, really hurt us. So we'll have to look at after the game is done. This is the longest 10 seconds of my life. We'll have to check just to see where we stand in standings now that we've dropped another game. So that actually may hurt us. The Titans may have... Or no, they're still a game behind us.
Performer of the game.
They're still a game behind us. They have 4 losses. We have 3. So hopefully, I don't remember if there's another team tied with us again or if we're still in first. All right, so we will check. Check the standings. So, okay, we have clinched the playoffs. We are a game ahead of both the Ravens and the Titans, who the Titans will end up falling to the 6th or 5th slot for a wild card. And we haven't got the conference yet, so but we are still holding the best rank in the AFC. So hopefully, last week we'll be playing the 6-9 Colts. So we're going to have to make a decision this week, or if we make it into the playoffs, whether we want Matt Flynn to go forward as our quarterback. I kind of feel that his play was the reason why we were playing from behind the whole game. I feel like our defense wasn't clicking on all cylinders like it normally was, but teams have bad weeks. It just seems like the back end of the season, our divisional matchups just have not been as favorable. But our last week, we are at home against a poor Colts team, it looks like. So hopefully we can bounce back from this, get our number 1 seed. If not, I will be happy playing from a number 2 slot. Not so much at a wild card slot, but I don't think Tennessee can overtake us in our division. So hopefully we can get another win to go into the playoffs next week. So with that unfortunate, disappointing loss, we will be on to the next.